They're just so minimal. They're like an anti-statement. And that's my favorite kind of tool. Hi, I'm Willie and this is the Breslin, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at the houseplant tools that I bought on Amazon Prime Day. What do you think about that, Whispers? This year, Prime Day was quite a wild ride. So when I purchased this beast, it was under $14, but as of today, you can still buy it for like $16.99, and that's seemingly pretty reasonable. With inflation, it's probably like 50 cents last summer. But is it even worth having? Let's take this out of the package and lay out what we actually got and dive deeper into that stimulating question. And I got all the whispers outside. Well, I am anxious to get into showing you all these tools one by one and just let the cozy vibes roll. So, we're gonna get started. Up first, we have this very aesthetic angled scoop, and I'm really happy to have it because if anyone's noticed in the last few of my videos, I've been using my kitchen measuring cups, which really don't work that well because they don't have any angle to pour the soil into the pot. So that is a big upgrade for my life. The fact that it's matte black goes perfectly with my white and millennial gray motif, and it just could not be better. And then we have this little air thing, aspirator. I'm gonna use this to blow dust, detritus, and crap off of my plant leaves, and I can use it to get dust off my glasses, which I should be wearing right now because I'm squinting. Then we have a very cute little scoop. I love how these are slightly pocket sized. Not quite Polly Pocket, a little too big for Barbie, but American Girl doll maybe? I'm gonna use this to put my chunky perlite on the tops of my pots. They were also nice enough to furnish two little brushes, again, I think for dusting purposes. This one is very stiff. This one is soft. And a few are falling out of the ferrule, but not that many. Who doesn't need another implement to help conveniently dust something? But the hope is the odyssey. Dusting is an odyssey. You know what I mean? They also provide a plethora of these plastic labels. They're thick enough but flexible so it doesn't seem like they're gonna crack. I hate the ones with a metal spike at the bottom because they always rust when you water your plants. And right now I'm not really labeling anything, but then my mind reels and I think about growing beautiful little aesthetic plants and reselling them, and then it turns to side hustles, and very quickly it escalates to ideation and mental illness. So we're gonna step off of that, but I will say for the record, these tags are really nice. Tags, labels, what do you think they are? They also include these matte black pruning snips. They have a plastic handle, steel blades. They seem sharp. I'm excited to use those to make very clean cuts for some new propagations. The sound is nice and also terrifying. This kit also has two pairs of tweezers. These are actually really nice. They're thick metal. I bought cheaper ones on AliExpress and these don't bend, so they should actually grab onto stuff and hold onto it. They're extremely fine tipped on both the straight and the offset tweezers. I think that this would be something if you were doing bonsai trees maybe you'd use, or if you're just trying to do some vivarium work, put little tiny plants on. I think these are gonna have a limited rotation in my daily use, but you never know. I'm trying to inspire myself to do new things. And now I wanna get tiny little sprouts. Ooh, there's an idea. Aesthetic microgreen salads. They also include this tool. This would be helpful to go and pull out your propagation or your tiny seedling. And also there's a dosing scoop on the other side. So this was the tool that I was most excited to try. I've seen these in a lot of short form content. You plunge the arrow end into a potted plant and then it makes some space to put your propagation into. And I have tons of propagations growing in my propagation box, so this should get a lot of use. It's very simple. It's just an awl with a slightly bulbous end. Now these are a trip. To get back to our American Girl doll scale, just look how cute these are. There's 2 spade-shaped shovels and a little rake. At first glance, these seemed a little bit ridiculous, but then I thought about it a little bit, and every time I pot something, I don't have a spade small enough for the plant. So then I have to kind of like dig it out with my hands or use a spoon. These should work wonders for that. Also, according to the website description, these are stainless steel, so they shouldn't rust. For some reason, these make me think of the cartoon David and the Gnome. Does anyone else remember that? Nostalgia would carry me off to a better place. Nick Jr. used to be the absolute best. They also provided a glossy black spray bottle. And I'll be honest, I can't keep track of spray bottles to save my life, so having an extra one around is a welcome addition. And then we also have one of these water bottles with the angled neck. This will be great to water plants on higher shelves, which behind me I have a lot of. Kind of wanted one of these for a while. I'm not quite sure why I haven't bought one because they're not very expensive. I think I'll use this a lot because I'm kind of lazy and never want to get my stepladder out when I'm watering stuff. Then last but certainly not least, we have this folded indoor tray that snaps on all 4 corners. And if you would lay it on a flat surface, it would make a waterproof barrier if you're planning to pot indoors or really do any dirty activities. I think I pretty much exclusively do those indoors. So that's gonna go a long way in helping me protect my tabletop and my counters. But it has a hole already and I haven't even used it, so that sucks. It does seem like it's just a bad stitch though, so I will probably just fix it because we all know if I send it back, it's gonna end up in a landfill. That is every item contained in this toolkit, and I just love buying stuff. I had very few expectations when impulse purchasing this on Prime Day. I am somewhat impressed with the quality for a kit that was under $14, and I'm a little bit disappointed that there's already a rip in my tabletop potting protector thing. So I feel like I'm wearing more of my neutral face in this video, and it's because while I'm excited to have some houseplant tools, they are just an unnecessary indulgence. These seem helpful. I think they're gonna hold up okay, but they're not exactly heritage. And maybe this can be a hand in the darkness when you're considering buying something that is priced so cheap, you wonder, is it even worth it? And that, my friend, is a very modern problem. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I got to feel a little bit like Vanna White showing you these houseplant tools. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a comment, and if you want to hang out on the regular, please hit that subscribe button as well. I know that I do with you. This is a very new channel, and although it is starting to find its way, every little bit helps, and I appreciate it so much. Well, I'm off. I'm gonna talk to you so soon, you won't even miss me. Okay, bye. Look at this, so luxurious and ready to help me show and tell these tools. I think that dog is like 90% of